Okay, so we're back again. I originally was not going to do more. So my arm. Never mind. Okay. But we are here with Les Psychic Connections because, well, you know, it's been a while, and well, I wanted to continue again here, so I... Come on. Ah, shit. Hang on. This is irritating. Oh, because it's on the laptop's on it. Cords are all tangled, which, in my opinion, nope. What are you stuck on, Dick? Hang on. Grab that. Plug it the fuck back in. Got it. Heard the beep beep beep. Got it. Sorry. I had to fiddle with it. Now I can. There. So my arm can't constantly be in the fucking camera. There. Anyway, as I was saying, we're back with Psychic Connections. Let me turn this up. We're back with Psychic Connections. One thing I did notice is that the background actually moves a little bit with the movement of the mouse, which I really like that. But I know I only... Ow, my finger! That hurt like a son of a bitch. I know it's been a while since I've done this. I only did one episode. Apologies for that. I broke the phone that I was originally doing the recordings with, so I never ended up doing more. Also, an original mistake from the ending of that episode was I asked who the fuck Jason was, because I was not Jason. I misread the sentence when glancing over it, so we will rectify that. But I'll be right back, because I do actually have to get back to where we were originally, because, well, every game I have here, I have to start as a clean slate, so I have to play the whole thing again to get back to where I was. Luckily, this one, I wasn't very far. Echo, that took a little time. And for Major Minor, I'm gonna be there for a while. Because I was like I got 8 episodes, I want to say, like 8, 9-ish episodes through there, and that's gonna take a while. But I'm not worried about that for now. That one's gonna be on hiatus, because I'm gonna go back and forth between Echo and Psychic Connections until I finish one or the other. So, you know, or until I get to a point where I have to wait for updates. Now, Echo is one I don't have to worry about, because that one's actually in its complete form. The only updates will be fixing bugs or slightly incorrect dialogue, if that's seen. But you can play it through the whole game, through any route, because that's finished. This one, however, is not like that. it's actually still being worked on. So this one's going to be a runner. So this one is one we'll be coming back to a couple of times until it's finished. Just like a few others that I got on the list. But so far, the only ones that I actually have to wait on updates for is actually Psychic Connections and Homecoming, which actually does have a lot more to it than it used to back before I started playing it. Sorry, my nose itched. But, you know, anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because I have a habit of talking so much. It's already been 7 minutes of talking. I will be right back to where we left off previously. Shit, I hit extras. I'm so sorry. I like this menu. There we go. Actually, record time. Just 2 minutes. Because we actually weren't that far through this. We were still in our initial first meeting with Aiden. So, let's continue, shall we? Exactly. Jason, the head of the team, made these roasted dumplings last year. They were just to die for. See, that's how you're supposed to read it. Because I missed that little period there, which separates them. So, I, like an idiot, thought it said, exactly, Jason. It took me this long to piece that together. But I felt dumb. Don't mind my idiocy. That's what makes the content. The conversation between us naturally ends, and an awkward silence replaces it as we wait in line. The smell wafting from the table up front is beyond enticing. Aiden probably wasn't kidding about how good the food they were serving was. Sorry. Looking at the wolf next to me, it dawns on me that we've been wandering for a while now, and I still don't really know anything about him. He's mostly just talked about the school so far and elaborated on the history of some of the clubs. He's very Sorry, I burped. Excuse me. He's very kind for giving me this tour, even if it was more or less shoved on him by Zoe. I feel like sorry, I am messing this up. I feel like I should be asking more about him, but I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna need cheese wax pretty soon. Woo! I've never had much luck when it comes to talking to attractive guys. Oh, that smile. Oh. So, Zoe seems to have taken quite the interest in you. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess she has. She was quite insistent on me coming out. Is she always like that with anyone she meets? No, she's actually pretty reserved with most people. But if she meets someone special, she tends to drop the facade. Really? What makes someone special? Hard to say. I guess some people have unique qualities. If she happens to see that quality in you, you're pretty much stuck with her. A unique quality, huh? Let me fix my hat a little bit. it's a bit weird to think someone might act differently around you based on an assumption they have about you. Sorry, I was fucking with this little hair falling out of this little hole here. I am ADD. This mustache will go, and I'll buzz the sides of my head. I just don't feel comfortable showing my hair properly right now, so I put a hat on so it looks better. But I will hopefully tomorrow. I'll fix this. It's annoying. I don't really know what Zoe thinks she sees in me. Unless I'm supposed to assume Aiden is also kinetically funny. My eyes drift downwards towards where his fly would be, realizing what I'm doing. My eyes drift downwards towards where his fly would be. Realizing what I'm doing, I force my eyes back upwards to meet Aiden's gaze. So, has Zoe seen a unique quality in you? Unfortunately, yes. We met while our parents were having a meeting, and she's been stuck with me ever since. Wow, so how long have you two known each other? About 10 years, I suppose. So, did you go to high school together then? No, No, I went to a private school while she... Aiden pauses mid-sentence, seemingly catching himself. He stares at me for a moment before he speaks again. You're actually pretty sly, aren't you? Trying to learn more about Zoe from one of her friends to rise your chances with her, huh? What? No! Maybe I should just correct him and tell him I'm gay. It might be better to avoid confusion. Sorry, I was just curious and trying to keep the conversation going. Sorry, I just thought I'd try pulling your leg a bit. You seem a bit uncomfortable is all. He's not wrong, though I can't say I feel his... He's not wrong, though I can't say I feel as tense as I did when we started touring around. I thought I'd been pretty sociable. Sorry. But I must have still come across as nervous somehow. Hey, I started yawning. Howdy! What can I get you? Aiden walks forward, letting his eyes scan the selection they have available. Veggie kebabs, mini pot pies, a lightly sugared jelly donut. He visibly bobs his head back and forth, as if weighing the options in his mind. I think I need a minute to think. Shirley, you go ahead while I decide. Sure thing. Okay. So, I'm really wanting to go for that jelly donut. Because, I mean, I like my sweet self, sure. You can never go wrong with a donut. The jam filling is just the cherry on top. Or on the inside. Either way. I wanted one inside me. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Okay, that'll be $2. Cash or card? I move to grab my wallet, but Aiden places a hand on my shoulder to stop me. Don't worry about it. Let me treat you. Are you sure? You might be my tour guide, but you don't have to pay for me. It's no big deal, honestly. I want to. Aiden then orders a meat pie for himself and pays for the both of us. Two of us shift out of the line with our food and look for a spot to eat. We settle on a bench, sandwiched between two club tables. Don't you think we should find somewhere a little less busy? I prefer it, honestly, but we would have to go to another part of campus to avoid any crowd. There's no real worry. None of the clubs should bother us if we don't approach them. We offer truly I know it's a simple word. Reinventive experiences. Join us at a very quaint and remote farm where the real produce is freedom of the self. Maybe try avoiding eye contact too. Yeah, thanks again, by the way. You didn't have to pay for me. Nonsense. I'm nothing if not a gracious host. I started going fucking Irish. Whoops. He says this proudly. I'm beginning to wonder if Aiden lied when he berated Zoe and actually does like showing off. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I keep burping. Speaking of being a good host, do you have any classes today? Zoe and I are getting coffee later, and I'm sure she'd love it if you joined us. Coffee, huh? Can't say I've ever been the biggest coffee... Wait! What time is it? Busting my phone out with a quickness... I see that the time has already swept past noon. Crap! Aiden, I'm so sorry to do this, but I actually have to get going now if I want to make it to my class. Not a problem. Do you need me to show you where to go? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Well, just in case, hand me your phone real quick. I reluctantly hand Aiden my phone. He proceeds to tap away on the screen. There. Now we have each other's numbers. Just text me in case you do end up needing help. I'll let Zoe know you had to dash to your class, and I'll be sure to give her an earful for ditching you earlier. I appreciate it. I turn to leave and pull up my class schedule on my phone, which tells me that my class is in Hurlum Hall. Unfortunately, Hurlum Hall is on the other end of campus. With how much time I have before class starts, damn it, I'm gonna have to run. I hate running. It's not the worst activity. I can do it if I had to, but it's, in my opinion, it's not very fun. After a sprint around the fair, I got to Hurlum Hall and into the classroom with a few minutes to spare. You lucky son of a bitch. I always had that luck too. I always managed to get to a class on time, except for those rare times, which, you know, everyone's late sometimes. Like, it happens every once in a while. It's a smaller classroom. Fortunately, there are still plenty of seats available, so I grab one of the chairs in the back and catch my breath. Ooh, it's green. I love green. You find the classroom okay? I found it just fine, but I appreciate your offer for help. Glad you found it. While you're still available, you never entered my... Bleh. Glad you found it. While you're still available, I never got an answer from you earlier. Did you want to get coffee? I had to rephrase that because I gloofed. Like, I muddled my words, but I went with it and created my own version of exactly the same sentence. There. I'd love to get coffee. You know? Coffee's nice. Coffee's one of those things you can never mess up. Let me grab this. Pull. There. There. My hair, I look like a total mess right now. I apologize. Anyway, coffee does sound nice. And I was thinking this morning that I needed to put myself out there if I wanted to make friends. Oh, right, because we were in a 2-year coma, and all our friends left. But one was actually an actual friend. Like, he contacted us after. I like it. So, technically, we don't really have friends. We just had a guy who reached out, and now we just need more friends, because that's just one guy, and now he's just online, because, you know, It kind of looks like Telegram. Sure, why not? I should be able to squeeze it in. Great, text me when your class is over. I'll let Zoe know. Do you mind if I sit here? Hey, I like the getup. I actually wear a similar outfit. It's not actually like, kind of like collared shirt like that. I have a similar colored jacket that I wear. With a black shirt and blue jeans. And sometimes I wear my wrist thing. My brain is half here. Anyway, I look up from my phone and see a very slender rabbit before me. He looks down at me as he motions towards the seat next to mine. No. No, you don't mind, or no, you don't want me to sit here? No, I don't mind. Sorry, I'm just collecting myself. I had to rush here. I had to rush to get here on time. Really? Sleep late or something? Woo! Apparently, if I right-click, that happens. Wait, is it consistent right-click? I like that. Ooh, that's nice. I did that by accident. Something like that. So, I guess if we're gonna be seat buddies, I'd better ask your name. Seat buddies. I feel myself cringing at such a juvenile term, but it would be rude to point it out. Yeah. It's Shirley, and you are? Well, it's nice to meet you, Shirley. My name's Quinn. Nice. I like the blue. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to English 101. Introduction to Writing. I'm your professor for this course, Mr. Barar. I hope I said that right. The conversation between us ends as Mr. Barar begins handing out and discussing the syllabus for the course. Every first class of the year always starts with that. Look at him. I keep looking. There's a mirror behind here. I keep looking at myself. I really need to learn to look at the camera, but the camera's so small. Like, you see that? You're right here. You're literally just like this little baby, which is like, hang on, which is like this big for me. Like, he's just itty bitty, about the size of my retina. It's crazy, dude. It's teeny bitty baby. I do my best to pay attention to the dull explanation. Sorry, I keep burping more. Oh, it's a projector. I didn't notice that in the art before. Nice. Excuse me, I forgot to say excuse me. I just realized that's been going the entire time. I'll be right back. I hit my necklace and it got stuck on my glasses. I am back. I realized that I also dropped my strip light remote for the lights behind my TV. But, yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Let me move that off. Okay. I know how important it is to know the rules and expectations of the class. Letting myself be distracted would not be a good way to start my academic career as a college student. Psst, what? The rabbit looks taken aback, but quickly shifts into grinning as he slides a piece of paper toward me. I roll my eyes at the bunny and take the paper from him. At first, I'm confused by the strange hieroglyphs. Only to realize they are in fact English words hidden behind poor penmanship. Oh, believe me, I have shitty penmanship too. I can't fucking write or read. It's a sad future for me. Ooh, hello. Nice hand. This Mr. Burr is pretty boring, right? After deciphering the message, I look up at the rabbit, who stares back at me expectantly with a grin. With a wide grin plastered across his face. I guess he's expecting me to reply. I need to clean this mouse. He's so I have had a teacher be so monotone before. At the first school that I went to, the teachers not only were so boring, which made it super easy for me to get distracted on other shit, but at the same time, they were dicks. They did not give a shit about my disabilities. Like, they would not take them into consideration. They just treated me like any other kid. I didn't pay attention. It's like this. Not literal snapping. It's like the teacher's like, come on, get back to it. It's like, shut up. It's not my fault I'm getting so distracted. You make it too easy. I slide the note back to Quinn. He nods in agreement before scribbling something else down. I really don't get why they bothered with the whole syllabus thing. It's always, don't eat in class, be respectful, turn your work in on time. Everyone here is an adult, right? Everyone... Oh, fuck. Do we really need reminders on how school works? Boy, is that true. I mean, some of them were actually a few different rules, and some were interactive. Like, the class made the rules in the school that I graduated from. That I actually graduated from. It was a special ed school, and it was a public school, which I'm glad I graduated before things went to shit. Sorry, I'm stretching. This arm just moves. You see that? Hey! this one kind of does it too, but not as prominent as this one. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I was stretching and then I got sidetracked. I can agree with that sentiment. Sorry, I had a splinter go in the fucking heel of my foot. I'm used to him by this point. My cat scratches the crap out of my door casing, so I'm stepping on him all the time. I'd like to... fucking... Jesus, bug! Oh my god! If I don't have a fucking fly swatter, I'd beat the fuck out of him. I'd smack his ass. I look like crap. I can agree with that sentiment. I'd like to think all university students are adults and don't need this, but it's also important. But it's also apparent that 2 adults are passing notes in the back of class like a couple of middle schoolers. I never actually did that. After a certain point, I ended up becoming super grown up. I was like halfway through middle school, I did like an about face and became like an adult. Like, I was still me, and I still had that childish part of me, which I still do today, of course. But I grew up. I was an asshole back then. I'm not anymore, because I decided to fix that purposefully. So, you know, I just realized that light's been on this entire time. Luckily, you won't see it in the circle that the face cam is, because it's like all the way to the edge of the camera, and that's going to be cut out, so that's fine. But anyways, I keep getting sidetracked. We continue passing notes over the next hour while Mr. Burr lectures about how he runs the course. Excuse me, I am burping all the time. There's it. Excuse me. Once Mr. Burr ends his lecture, I begin packing up my things, but as I turn to leave, I feel a small hand atop my shoulder. Listen, if you're not busy, I was gonna go check out some books at the library. You seem like... Sorry. You seem like you'd be pretty fun to talk to if you open up a little bit more. Any chance you'd want to go with me? I might have considered this invitation, but I already made plans with Aiden, and it'd be rude to flake within an hour of making those plans. Sorry, but I can't. I already made plans. No problem. Just thought I'd see if you wanted to come with me. I'll see you around then, Shirley. Definitely. I watch as the rabbit walks out the door. He seems a bit disappointed, but we share this class. I'm sure we'll have other chances to get to know each other. I shoot Aiden a text letting him know my class has finished, and he sends me the address to the cafe. Blech. It looks like it's about a 10-minute walk. Hopefully they aren't waiting too long. There. Sorry, I had to fix my shit. My hair's falling out. There, okay. Following the directions on my phone made finding the cafe a cinch. However, after looking around, I don't see Zoe or Aiden seated anywhere. It is possible that I just beat them here. I woke up a little bit ago, so I'm actually kind of tired, even though it's like the middle, if not the afternoon of the day. I have a messed up sleep schedule again. It is possible that I just beat them here, so I might as well order something and grab a table while I wait. Hey, there's Elliot. See it on his apron. Sorry. keep getting fucking wood stuck to my feet. You okay over there? You're looking a little lost. The barista at the front counter motions me over. I must look like an idiot just leering from the front door. Getting closer, I can see that he's indeed a larger man, but his arms look sturdy and capable. He smiles. Shit! Shit! His smile somehow seems warm, though for some reason his eyes keep flicking downward. No, I'm not lost. I'm just meeting someone here, and I was checking if they had gotten here yet. I see. Well, the cute ones are always taken anyway. Can I get you a coffee while you wait? Yes, please. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, so I pick something uncomplicated sounding off the menu. After taking the money for my order, the barista proceeds to quickly whip my drink together, meanwhile snag a nearby table. Why is my head so itchy? I need this haircut so bad. I'm gonna get a haircut later. It's annoying. Or, well, tomorrow. It's only after I'm sitting down that it dawns on me. Did he just call me cute? I mean, he's not too bad looking himself now that I'm thinking about it. He definitely seemed to have an air of maturity about him. Though, that might just because... that might just be because he looks a few years older than me. Or for Shirley? Snapped out of my gaze, I see that the barista man I was daydreaming about is standing before me with my drink in hand. Aren't customers usually supposed to get up to get their coffee? Usually, but today's a slow day, and I could use a break. Hope you don't mind. Not at all. I guess I should be flattered you choosing to spend it with me then. So then, I guess I should know the name of my esteemed coffee brewer. It's Elliot. It says it right here on my apron. Is the font too small? Elliot begins fumbling with his apron as if concerned this stitch work wasn't done adequately. Oh, you're right. Not sure how I didn't notice that before. It's fine. For all you knew, I could have been wearing someone else's apron. So, this friend you're meeting, are they somebody special? At first I pondered what he might be meaning, but my thoughts are immediately dispelled by his tail lightly caressing my leg. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to feel. No, I'm not sure even how I should be answering this question right now. Not at all. Cool, okay. Oh, so just a friend group then. I assume you go to the university. Yeah, today was my first day. I was asked to get coffee with them, and I figured it doesn't hurt to make friends in new places. I know exactly what you mean. Sorry, I had to... I know exactly what you mean. Why, when I first moved here, There you are! Appearing suddenly, Zoe interrupts our conversation and pulls me into a hug. She sure is friendly considering we just met today. I hope you weren't waiting too long. I ran as fast as I could, though I see you've already met Elliot. Hopefully he hasn't made you too uncomfortable. That's ridiculous. I'd never make anyone uncomfortable. Really? Because I recall a certain musclehead almost decked you for coming on too strong. The art of flirting is all about timing and targeting. You have to recognize who won't appreciate it and who will. Ellie rubs his tail against my leg one more time before drawing it back to his side. The panther's attention finally shifts off of me and back to Zoe. But enough about me, Zoe. It's good to see you. I had no idea Shirley was a friend of yours. We met today at the campus. I'm his resident assistant. Right. You're always busy with those extracurriculars. I hope you at least have a good time visiting with your family before coming back. Excuse me. It was okay. Excuse me. I keep burping. It was okay. I might tell you about it some other time. The two of them look towards me briefly, and it suddenly feels like I'm intruding on a private conversation. Not even sure how to break the ice on this sudden awkwardness. Luckily, due to a wolf in shining slacks coming to my rescue, I won't have to. He put on a vest. Or not a vest, a coat, sorry. I see you both are here already. Though I don't recall Elliot being invited to our little get-together. Oh, you wound me, Aiden. Here I thought we'd become good friends. Come on, Aiden. What are the odds that Elliot wasn't gonna be here? I agree. Though I still think he should probably return to behind the counter. I'm still unsure what kind of establishment you're trying to run, but your employees are liable to slack off if they see their boss engaging in chit-chat more often than working. Sorry, Ellie. The Grump is having a bit of a rough day. The large panther sighs before removing himself from his seat. He motions for the two to go ahead while he trudges back towards the counter. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Sorry, I just have a bit of a headache. It's easier for me to keep my head on with a smaller crowd. I'll apologize to him later. You have to forgive Aiden. He's an introvert. Aiden simply chuckles at this, while the panda continues to explain away his rudeness. Today was extremely exhausting for him. After being around all the people from the club fair, so it's just better for him to be around fewer people so he can recharge. I guess I can understand that. Though I'm not sure why you'd want to get coffee then. I value your routine, and we get coffee every Monday. And Friday. Regardless of how I'm feeling, I have no desire to deviate from that. He gets pretty anal about... He gets pretty anal if something knocks him off schedule. But enough about Aiden. Tell us about you, Shirley. Okay, anything specific you want to know? What's your zodiac sign? Libra? What do you want me to say? Really, Zoe? We're starting with astrology? We can't all be a skeptical Aquarius like you. That's why you have your favorite Aries friend to balance you out. Aiden simply rolls his eyes at this, and they simply look at me as if waiting for me to answer. I'm not overly into astrology, but I'm pretty sure I'm a Cancer. Not that there's much to be interested in. It's all just a nonsense appeal to tribalism. The incessant need to belong to a group. It's not even remotely scientific, yet some people still put stock in it like it's a gossip. There was a guy I met my sophomore year that lived exclusively through his horoscope readings. If only he spoke this passionately all the time, then people might not think you're such a stick in the mud. Unlikely, I'm reminded constantly by one of my employees how much of a drag he is. Fuck. Unlikely. I'm reminded constantly by one of my employees how much of a drag he is. Surprised by the sudden addition to the conversation, I turned to see Elliot looming over me with Aiden and Zoe's drink orders. He looks down at me with a smile warmer than the coffee he's serving. Yes, well, I'm sure you know how much I value the individual opinion of that particular employee. Well, if you tried a bit harder, others might hold you to a better opinion of you. Well, I'd rather not project a false image when I'm supposed to be spending my time in leisure. I spend enough of my time doing that for business affairs. Business affairs? And hey! I blink a few times. I was rubbing my eye. There we go. I'm frequently negotiating deals with several affiliates of my father's company in the local area. Though I also consider any involvement at the university to be a business affair, as it's a matter of maintaining a public image. The gears of my brain are trying to process what Aiden's saying, but it seems a bit beyond me. So you have a job alongside school? Aiden's father is the CEO of a major tech corporation. He just runs point for a lot of contacts around Elmwood. Wow, so you've already got such an important job. Why even go to college? Because my grandfather was one of the earliest graduating classes from Elmwood. My father followed in his footsteps, and I'm doing the same. After getting a degree, I intend to transfer to an Ivy League school for my higher education. It's impressive, and I really can't help but be a little jealous. This wolf really seems to have it all figured out. Meanwhile, I'm still running around without a clue of what I'm doing. Though the more I talk with Aiden, the more that princely vibe I got before shifts towards an entitled tone. So, Shirley, I've got a slightly more intrusive question. I'm currently working on a bit of a theory. Sure, go for it. Are you gay? Wow, that's very sudden! That's, pretty out of nowhere. What's this theory for? Don't worry about that. It's just a harmless curiosity, really. I've got a theory myself that Zoe might be into me, but I guess this is the golden ticket to make things clear on that front. I am, though I am a bit curious what this theory of yours is. Whoa. What are the odds? Sorry if that was too personal, though I won't lie, I'm excited to have another gay friend. She laughs this off, though I get a bit... curious looking over to the wolf to my right. Do I even dare ask? I must have been looking at him for too long, because Zoe answered the question that was on my mind. Aiden's gay too, if you're wondering. And hopelessly single. Well, bleh. And hopelessly single. Zoe, that... bleh. Zoe, that's not at all appropriate. Oh, please, Aiden, it's the 21st century. Sexuality shouldn't be such a taboo conversation. Besides, isn't honesty the best policy in business? That's quite rich considering... Fine. If you're being completely transparent, I am indeed bisexual. I am hopelessly single, as Zoe puts it, because I've never considered romance a priority. Not that she'd understand, given she's never been outside a relationship since I've known her. The two begin to bicker excessively over the romance conquest or lack thereof. Aiden said before that they'd known each other for years, and I can't help but question how they could have possibly tried to kill one another in that time. Thankfully, the argument eventually ends thanks to an interjection by Elliot. Sorry. Hey gang. As much as I'd appreciate your business, I need to close up a little early today, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need you all to pack it up. Oh, that's alright. Everything is okay. Is everything okay? Yeah, just got some things from the ex. You know how it is. Right. Well, let me know if you need anything. Well, if you need anything, just let us know. I can't read. Of course, and thanks for stopping by. Shirley, it was nice meeting you. Hope you come back again sometime. Definitely. I didn't get to try one of those mini cakes you have on display, so I'll be back for sure. I'll let you to that then. Take care. The Panther then returns to the cash register with Aiden following him to pay for the drinks. Hey listen, this was kind of fun, even though it ended up running a bit short. Aiden and I actually needed to split in a little while anyways. Errands and all that. Seriously though, if you ever need anything, let me know. Especially if you want to hang out again. Sure, I wouldn't be opposed to that. The two of us exchange numbers before shuffling out of the cafe. Aiden and Zoe get in a very nice car and wave goodbye before driving away from the university. I look behind me, taking the cafe for another moment before taking my leave. I'm definitely tired after today, and my cozy bed beckons me home. Excuse me. The walk back to the dormitory turns out to be quite brisk. Elliot's coffee must have put a pep in my step, because in no time at all, I'm back in my room. The first thing I do is collapse onto my bed. The cozy linen sheets embrace me like a newborn, cradled by the support of a cheap mattress. Dreamland awaits me. Away, away, away. ... Uh-oh. Dream sequence. Oh, nope. Why is my phone going off? What the hell? It's on my hand. Hey Shirley! It was pretty cool having coffee with you. Nice. And I was wondering if you're free tomorrow, consider it cashing in on paying for your coffee. I didn't realize the coffee came with a sturdy enough price tag to warrant Zoe whisking me away. I have half a mind to tell her off, but getting into an argument with my RA and new friend shortly after getting here wouldn't exactly benefit me. I don't currently have plans. I love the little chibi. Little chibi! This is so cute. Hopefully I won't regret this. Awesome, how about we meet at the cafe tomorrow? I was thinking around noonish. Sure, sounds good. There's a scroll! Oh, I didn't know there was a scroll. I just took a wild guess because I felt like that was like a scroll bar. Because, I mean, it is a scroll bar, but I didn't actually think it would be functional. Oh, I can use my scroll wheel too. That's actually really nice. I really like that because in other games, they don't handle that very good. You know? Send a confirmation message and set my phone to the side. Maybe going to a cafe with Zoe and Aiden will become a regular thing for me. Though I could have sworn that Aiden said they only went to the cafe on Mondays and Fridays. Aiden seemed pretty cool at first. I'm sure he's not a bad person, but he seems a bit excessively posh. Though I still can't help but respect his focus. He really seems like he has everything worked out. Meanwhile, I'm just floundering as I try to figure things out. My voice just changed. Yep. That's better. I am back to the way I should be. I begin to toss and turn in an effort to regain a comfortable posture. My brain's been turned back on, and it's now just replaying the events from earlier today. Quinn was quite the energetic bunny, but I'm sure if I can keep up with him all semester. But I'm not sure if I can keep up with him all semester. He definitely strikes me as a handful and a half. The cafe was surprisingly nice, and Ellie was very sweet. I'm not sure how I felt about his flirting, though. I'm even less sure if he was being serious or if he was just teasing me. I need to get these random thoughts out of my head and go get some sleep. There'll be plenty of time to think about boys and school tomorrow. I have plenty of time. Diary 2! September 1st, 2020. Ooh, this game is set in the year 2020. I didn't know that. Just 5 more minutes more.